have your conclusions. Now, for the purpose of with this Zoology professor here, they are experimental guinea pigs. Sorry for using that expression, but I have the permission of the principal to treat them as, I can call them atoms, but it's better to be a guinea pig in experiments. Okay. So, how many guinea pigs do we have? How much? 14. 7 and 7. In biostatistics, it's extremely important that you can generate data if and only if a controlled experiment is done. For this controlled experiment, I have equal number of the two human species. At an anthropological level, there are 7 evolved Homo sapiens and 7 from yes. Once the experiment starts, gender dissolves. Science is not based on gender. Gender studies is a different branch of anthropology and sociology. But in physical science, whether I do it or Marie Curie does it, the result should be the same. So I would request you to stand alphabetically according to your name. Science is pattern creation. So I want to create a pattern. There should be a common pattern. So I am giving, please stand, these are all random people, they stand, they stood as they like. Now they will do discussion. There is nothing like a noise-free class. And experimental animals also make noise. But you will see, they will come to a conclusion, they will stand according to initially we had a configuration of people. Now the pattern is changing. We are producing another pattern. We started with a random pattern. Nothing. They should as they like or the time of their arrival. We can find the science behind how they arrived there also. Now there is a pattern, they say. Your name is Akshay? A. Your name? So we just say the alphabet you are representing.
A. D.
E.
H. K. M. P.
Yes. There are 26 letters in English alphabet. I think there is a shortage. So I cannot arrange them in the alphabetical order, but among the available data, I am not doing it. Now, will you please rearrange yourself, reconfigure yourself in the alphabetical order of your spouses? Those who have. And those who do not, they can imagine and substitute. With a certain number of atoms, you make a molecule. With the same number of atoms, you make a different molecule. This is called molecular reconfiguration. With the same set, we had an initial set, they created a pattern, a very valid, repeatable, reproducible pattern. The same people are making another pattern which is also reproducible and repeatable. Continuous creation of constant patterns is what science is. Science is nothing but pattern recognition. So another pattern test. Now you find people who are here, A gets come here. But still he is in his proper logical predetermined space. That is the beauty of science. It is reproducible. If they do it in Himalayas also, they will do the same. It is independent of gender, independent of time. If they do it in the morning or evening, science doesn't care for time, doesn't care for gender. It produces something which is reproducible wherever you are. Okay, now we created 3 patterns: a random pattern, alphabetical order, self-alphabetical, then spouse alphabetical. Now I would request them to stand according to the number of years you have spent after taking B.Ed. Imagine, it's not so. In science, science gives you freedom. Thought experiment. If you do not have the data, imagine. 20 drops of water will make 1 ml. That is something, but you should be as realistic as possible. Ascending order. Zero starts from here. That also if you want, you can change. Ascending and descending and the reverse. There's a lot of discussion going on. Why I said this? In ancient Greece, the age of a woman is decided after their marriage. So you say I am 1 year old, I am 2 year old, I am 3 year old. So like that for a profession period. How many years after period? That we are applying the Greek tradition of understanding. Okay, now we got another question. How many years? Assume and give a number. What one? Okay, here is 1 to 15. We have 14 people, but we have 15 at the top. So if you do a numerical analysis of this, you will find a pattern which will largely be a Gaussian pattern. I am not going into the details of that. Biostatics can actually do that. Now I would request you to stand according to your height. Now some patterns are visible, some patterns are invisible. Whether 3 years after period you cannot see from this pattern. If they stand according to their height, you will find a visible pattern. Yeah, absolutely visible, patently visible, luminously visible. Right? Could you see the pattern? Absolutely right. Thank you. Now please stand according to your weight. I used another parameter. Now, some of them would like to have imaginary figures, ideal figures. So, those who have evidence, this is what I would like to be. See how it happens. There's a lot of human psychology working in this. There is a number which is fixed, but there is a number which I would like to believe. And there is a number which I would like you to believe about me. Data mining, no cheating. And teachers never tolerate cheating. Although they do a lot of plagiarism. Okay, listen. Now, this is not a visible pattern. There is a parameter height which was visible. There is another parameter weight which is also a biological parameter, but not patently visible. Still a pattern. Now we will have a derived function to find out. Please stand according to your body mass index. Body mass index is weight of your body in kilogram divided by your height in meters squared. My goodness, mathematics. We have 3 from mathematics. So this is one problem which will come into from one parameter to another parameter to a derived parameter. And business of science is to make things complex. Height you know, weight you know, but we derive BMI. It puts you in trouble. You can never find out this is BMI or not. So, there's another pattern. Let's apply one of the teaching parameters. Please stand according to increasing anxiety. Real 5 minutes. No teacher except another teacher has high IQ. Yes, their mobility is lost. They are immobilized. They are fixed. I am not inferior to anybody. Nobody is superior to me. 2 things. Some adjustments, some diplomatic negotiations. No. Okay, we are helpless.
Because the yardstick is qualitative.
Yes. Okay. We have a qualitative yardstick. That's why they don't. If you have a temperature measuring instrument like the thermometer, I can find it out. This is one problem. Okay, so then we will do an experiment. They were doing this, and now we'll do one more experiment.
Better you tell us go with the path. At last you are going to tell them. You want us to go with your path at last?
For every experiment, we need an equipment. Without a tool, and most of us complain about our tools. Tools are not good, and therefore experiment went wrong. So, which is your right hand? Which is your right hand? All of them are equally intelligent in life. You know your right hand. Are you more comfortable with your right hand or your left hand? Nobody is left-handed. That's another quality. He can do things better with his left hand than with his right. The creativity component of that. Then we'll come to that a little later. But you see that this is how you make discovery. Such discoveries in an experiment is called serendipity. This experiment was not designed to detect left-handedness, but we detected left-handedness, and we got a correlation. And that correlation is creativity, architecture with left-handed. So this discovery we call accidental discovery or serendipity. It's wonderful. It's an additional product. Now, do you know the index finger of your right hand? Index finger. Quite not. Absolutely not. You will not change your mind. They say this is their right hand and this is their index finger. So now I would request you to do something. So please do with your right hand. So what you can do is, this is our experimental tool. So let us activate it. Let us increase the blood flow to this. Right. Make it as hot as you can so that the arteries and veins carry. Now I would request you to do something. Please do. Good. Our equipment is ready. Please touch your chin. Now stand according to your intention. Then a fool like me stands before you and with all teacherly glow tell you to do something and demonstrate some nonsense you are willing to believe. This is a make-believe world. You can fool some people for some time, but you can fool some people all the time. But this shows that males and females are equal in their stupidity. That's a universally acknowledged fact. You can make both of them make mistakes, yes? So, stupidity is the fundamental, basic, inalienable right of every human being. And we display it. So, please. Thank you so much.